Welcome to Las Vegas, mullet heads. Team Mullet Machine has hauled across the country to throw down at Burnout Wars. Under the sun-drenched skies of the Nevada desert, drivers from around the world have gathered to melt rubber and make history. This event isn't just about smoke. It's families, fans, and full-throttle fun. From powerhouse builds under the hood to kids on the sidelines cheering loud, Burnout Wars brings everyone together. The ups, the downs, the burnouts, it's all right here in this special episode of Team Mullet Machine at LS Fest West. Come along for the ride as Team Mullet Machine breaks free from the streets of Fremont and heads into the vast Nevada desert for day one of Burnout Wars. We arrive at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway, Smoking Mullet in tow, and the team immediately gets to work putting on the finishing touches to the doghouse.
Good? All right. Then, what I'm trying to do here, Mike, I don't know if over there, is just put this harness together nicely and tie it up, that's all. Like where this is.
While Johnny and the crew finish up the engine work, let's take a stroll through LS Fest West. Starting at the drift competition parking, past the roaring drift circuit, and right over to my second favorite event, the drag races. We don't want to miss a moment of the action at Burnout Wars, so let's make our way back across the sprawling Las Vegas Motor Speedway and check in with some of our neighbors who are parked and geared up for the showdown.
Why don't you tell me where you're from?
I'm from Australia.
Where?
4 hours north of Sydney, Australia. I'm sitting in a 1974 Toyota Corolla KE20, cold U legal. It's a supercharged small block. That's not. A supercharged LS2 engine.
Where are you guys from?
Melbourne. So Melbourne, Australia.
Awesome, dude. And what's this car turn out?
So it's about 2,000 horsepower. We detuned a little bit to try and be safe. Like I said, the last skip we did this morning was about 20 seconds, so we've got the wrong setup for what this Burnout is. But we're just doing demos. It's a big block, Chev. It's an LS powered show, so we understand that we can't compete.
So we just got our parking pass, so that's good. We can bring our pit vehicle in and out of here now. We just gotta go get some gas, find a fuse for our power steering, and once we get all that together, we'll be ready to run. We'll see what she does.
While Johnny fuels up at the gas station, let's make sure we don't miss the kickoff of our favorite event at LS Fest West. It all starts now. Round one of Burnout Wars is here. Let the mayhem begin. incredible start to the Burnout Wars. Let's check in on Johnny, who is all queued up and ready to rip.
All this, 1,800 miles, months of just going to town, working all these hours to go out there and give these people a show for 2 minutes or less. Hopefully today and tomorrow, but it'll hopefully be worth every penny. I'm glad for all the help. I'm glad for everybody that participated and came along to show us support. Because I couldn't be more blessed as a person to have the friends I have, the crew we got, and this old van to do what it does. So thank you. Let's go rip it.
After hundreds of hours of preparation, tuning, and mullet-powered machining, Johnny is ready to unleash the Smoking Mullet at Burnout Wars. It's been a long journey to get here, but as you're about to see, it was worth every ounce of effort.
With anything, it's a learning curve. This is the first time we ran the turbo motor in the Smoking Mullet, but I think it created so much heat in that cavity that it was like an oven, and it melted some of the wiring harness and melted the 1/4-inch push lock like airline tubing that we were running like to the wastegates and stuff. And I heard a loud like pressure release, like a psh. And looking in there, you can see where it like bubbled up and then must have released. But we're gonna let it cool off, dig into it, see if it's just an injector harness, see if we can save it. Maybe we can get back out here tomorrow. I mean, we drove a long way to just be out there for 3 minutes. So we're gonna look into it, see if we can fix it. If we can, we will. So we'll know in a little while.
The Smoking Mullet came out swinging in the first round of Burnout Wars. Sure, we've hit a bump, but we're far from out. Johnny and the crew have fought their way back from tougher spots before. For now, Team Mullet Machine's calling it a night, gearing up with parts, patience, and plenty of mullets for the comeback.
What's happening, y'all?
Just noches.
We are headed to the parts store, and then we are off back to the track. What do we got to eat, Derek?
Exhaust manifold gaskets. Duct tape. Header wrap. Anything? Oh, header wrap.
Oh, header wrap. Yeah, 'cause we gotta wrap up the fuel line.
Hey, did you guys do training system?
I typed 1. Yep.
See.
So yesterday, there was so much heat inside that doghouse that it started melting a couple different things. Ooh, we got the big elevator.
Oh, yeah.
So with it melting a few things we need to go ahead and fix that. So off to O'Reilly's. Time to get to work.
Into the desert for day 2 of Burnout Wars. Let's get to work.
We burned up our injector harness yesterday, melted it. We got a Holley 10 here. We're gonna go over there and see if these guys might stock something on the truck. I hope they do. So let's go over there and check it out and see if they can help us.
Let's do it. Go ahead. Said they may have one. Let's find out. Then we'll get back and get this thing put back together.
Well, it just the extreme heat from having the header leak into a doghouse, it just turned into an oven and melted all the shit.
Yeah, ovens are good for cooking stuff.
Shout out to these guys for standing behind their stuff. Was not even their fault that it melted, and they said, here, take a new one. Thank you. Get yourself back out there. So props to them. That is awesome. Yeah. Thanks again, man.
No problem. Have fun.
With the harness secured, Team Mullet Machine digs back into the doghouse to assess the damage, and it's looking like things might be worse than they thought.
We are pulling all of the old harnesses off that got melted. And I think we're gonna run back up to Holley and see if they actually have a harness for the coils as well. That one looks pretty rough too. So if they do, we're gonna run up and get that.
Man, you guys are working hard. Yeah, no, man.
So me and Mikey are gonna head back to the van. We gotta take our change of header gaskets. That was part of the problem with the overheating issue. So Johnny and Derek and Slaughter are all out looking for the actual harness that got melted for the coils. So let's get to it.
While Goddard heads back to the van for repairs, the hunt for the coil harness begins. Johnny, Derek, and Jason start the search at the Holley tent. Unfortunately, Johnny learns that the hunt for this harness is going to be a bit more complicated than the hunt for the last. Holley staff direct him across LS Fest to another tent. Might as well check on other vendors along the way. Still no luck tracking down a replacement coil harness, but Johnny did spot a chance to return a favor to Derek.
Oh, Derek's valve covers, because the ones I had weren't tall enough with the adjustable roller rockers. He lent me his for the show, so instead of taking them off the van, I'm just gonna replace his with a new set.
Back on the hunt, Johnny heads over to the Summit Racing tent, and as luck would have it, they had just what he needed.
Alright, so we got our coil harnesses. Summit Racing had them here at the track, so we're all good there. Now we just need to find maybe the extension harness, and then we have to fix what we got for the oil pressure sensor. But other than that, I think we're good to go. So let's get back over there and get the header gaskets changed, turn all these new harnesses on, and see if we can fire it up. See if there's any more damage, which I hope not. So we'll be good to go. Let's go find out.
Meanwhile, at the Smoking Mullet,
So, thanks to Mikey, Chad, and Renard, we got the header gasket fixed. The coil plugs, or the coil wires, are back on. Now we are starting to fix the vacuum lines. That's what we're doing. We're fixing vacuum lines now. So we'll get that done, and then they should be back momentarily with the harnesses for the coils. And then everything should be back together. We're doing pretty dang good. So we're happy. We want to get this thing fired back up, check everything out, make sure it's all good, and go do some dang burnouts.
the team has regrouped with what they need for the repairs, and after the install, the troubleshooting begins.
Well, everything is back together, and now we're having an issue with the computer thinking we're trying to crank when we're not. We turn the key in the on position, so it could be a melted wire. We're just trying to trace that down right now. We'll figure it out. We have to. We're at Burnout Wars, Las Vegas.
While Johnny and Derek reassess the harness situation, Goddard takes a breather and explores some of the rides on display at LS Fest West.
All right, so we got Johnny, Derek, and Mike over there. All their hands are working on the Smoking Mullet still. I needed a little break, wanted to get away, so I decided to bring Dougie over here. We're just gonna take a walk, look at some cars, maybe talk to some people. It all depends. We'll see what we get into. But yeah, I mean, some of these things are really cool looking, and they're all LS powered. I mean, this is a Nissan with an LS in it. I don't know. It's cool. It's it's impressive that the LS engine has taken off that much, and everybody's here. I mean, there's Lexus, BMWs, everything. It's really cool to see all this stuff. So this one here, rather than a turbo, it actually has a Torque Storm supercharger. So it's a belt-driven, basically on the exhaust side of the turbo, which is kind of neat. I actually looked at one of these to put on my 67 Buick Electra, which has a stock motor 430 in it. But yeah, that's really neat. These Torque Storms are pretty neat units. Now this is pretty cool. I love different twin turbo. I don't even know what this is. Carrier? Something like that. Man, this is neat. Beautiful. All right, so it's a little loud over here, so bear with me. We're just checking out the car show, and man, there's some beautiful cars here. They're just gorgeous. All of them LS squat. I mean, it's awesome. So anyway, it's about that time. We are gonna head back over to the Smoking Mullet, find out with Johnny if they got it running, and hopefully it's getting close. We got about a half an hour here, and we gotta be back in that pit. So let's go find out.
Well, we replaced all the harnesses, got it to fire up, still acting funny. The band sensor got a little heat, as you can see. So luckily, the guy next to us had the exact same one I needed. Plugged it in. Now we're gonna see if it'll run. We got it idling right now. We'll let it clear itself out a little bit. Then we're gonna give it a couple bumps with the throttle and see what happens. We're just trying to get up close to the staging lanes so we can get ready to go when it's our turn, but I need to go get changed and try to wash these hands.
Thank you. Thank you.
After patching up the damage the Smoking Mullet took during day one in the pit, it's still not firing on all cylinders. But Team Mullet Machine rallies together and gears up for the final round of Burnout Wars. Meanwhile, Johnny tries to make some last-minute fixes to get the Smoking Mullet running right, but she just won't turn over.
It ain't going.
After hours of wrenching, driven by sweat, blood, and pure determination, Team Mullet Machine just couldn't bounce back from the beating the Smoking Mullet took on day one. Johnny was ready for another round, but the car had other plans. Silver lining? We've still got one more day in Vegas with the whole crew, and you better believe we're going to make it count.
What's happening, everybody? A little bit of a rough day yesterday. We had Van not make the final competition, but hey, we're here. We're in Vegas. A few of the guys went back to the racetrack, get all loaded up. The rest of us out in Vegas on the strip. Can't complain about that. We got to make the best of the situation. So, we got Renard, Slaughter, Dougie, me, and we're gonna go walk around, see what we can get ourselves into. It's Vegas, so you never know. Let's roll. Great nail shop. Go this way. Go this way. So, we are in the Venetian, walking around, gonna go through some shops, maybe find something to eat, have some fun, right?
As Goddard, Renard, and Jason soak in the sights, they run into a few Team Mullet Machine fans. After exchanging some kind words and good vibes, it's time to grab some dinner.
This place is like a cave. We finally found it. Oh, let's do it. The ladies first.
I know what you're thinking. Why would I want to watch people eat dinner on a show about wild cars and pure chaos? Well, don't worry, you won't. While the team grabs some grub, let's watch some of my personal favourite moments from the pit. This footage is the very essence of Burnout Wars. Make sure to follow them on social media. Once again, that's Burnout Wars.
Let's rock this pole. Let's rock this pole.
Our trip to Vegas is in the books. On behalf of Team Mullet Machine, thank you to Burnout Wars, LS Fest West, our amazing fans, and you for being here with us. Thank you.